Okay, I think I'm alive. Hold on. Is my mic picking it up? USB, yes. Okay, perfect. Let me get closer. We're live. All right. Let me see some things real quick. How do I see how many people's on here? Participants. It's me. Okay, that's cool. What's up? How are y'all doing? I am about to send this live out to the Telegram so y'all can see it as well. 1 second. Hey, how y'all doing? I'm just about to send this live out real quick, get more people up in here. And yeah, we're gonna do it. Just let y'all know. Let y'all know we are live. Post on my Instagram as well. How are y'all doing? How's y'all day going so far? Hope y'all all having a good day. Hope y'all are. Post this on my Instagram real quick. Take a picture. All right, cool. And we in a spot. Okay. Hello from South Africa. Okay, where y'all from? Where's everybody from right now? I want to see where y'all watching me from. South Africa is pretty cool. Okay, South Africa. I love it. Okay, I'm about to post this on my story and then we're gonna get rolling. Cool, I'm gonna post that. Boom. Cool. Waiting on the mentorship. Ooh, mentorship. If y'all watch me enough, y'all know y'all know how I feel about mentorships. Listen, I'm not the mentorship girl. Not the mentorship girl. Let's see. Love you, AK. Love y'all too. Yo, what's up, Caitlin? Y'all, it's Caitlin in the chat. It's K10, it's Caitlin. What's up, big dog? Zimbabwe. Ooh, okay. Florida. I love Florida. Florida's cool. Make sure y'all Caitlin, stop calling people broke, bro. That's not cool. That's not cool. But shout out to K10 on a plane. That's gonna be me. Like, I'm gonna be on a plane in like a couple days too. I'm going to, I think I told y'all, I'm going to San Francisco in like, I fly out on Friday morning. So I'm excited for that. The biggest trader. I know that's right. I appreciate that. From Kenya. Appreciate the love on the live. I appreciate it. Jamaica. Ooh. Okay, Jamaica. I want to go to Jamaica at some point. Okay. I'm gonna cut this alert off real quick. What's up, y'all? So right now, I'm just trying to Trinidad, Tobago. Okay. I love it. Cool. What you going for? This is a secret. I can't tell you where I'm going. I'll tell you later when I'm going to San Francisco. I'm going for a couple reasons. I'm going for a reason, and then I'm going to visit a friend out there. She used to work with me, and then you met her before. She used to work with me. She moved to San Francisco or like that area, and I thought it was a good opportunity, to go visit her and meet her. And plus, I love Cali. Like, I just want to go to California. I went to LA like 2 years ago, and that was very fun. But I want to experience like Northern Cali. Like they say Southern Cal and Northern Cal are like completely different. So I just want to get that Northern Cali experience, But I got my reasons for going. I'm not gonna expose it on the live, but I'll definitely update you later. Definitely will. Okay. So what's up, y'all? So I'm basically looking at AUDJPY, and I'm trying to determine if this pair is about to give us like a daily pullback because I'm noticing the way these candles have closed on the daily. Caitlin's funny. I know the way these candles have closed on the daily. I don't like how like we're rejecting this zone, and it's giving me an idea that, you know, price is probably about to start shifting soon, shifting more on the upside. So I'm trying to confirm my buyers real quick. Read these comments. How old are you, if you don't mind me asking? So I am 23 and I turn 24 next month. So yeah, I'm a Cancer. I turned 24 in July. Yeah, excited for that. I'm going on a trip for my birthday too. But I'm on the edge of being 24 basically. Yeah, be digging it up. Digging in my business. I'm gonna talk to you later for sure. AK, when do you start your mentorship? You are really transparent. I love it. Here with love from, I don't want to say that wrong. Is it Jonesenberg? I don't know where that's at. When will I open my mentorship? Y'all, here's the thing about me and mentorships. So when it comes to like one-on-one mentorships, I don't really want to do that. The reason why is because the reason I started like trading and doing like this in the first place is really for two things, like just time freedom and financial freedom. And honestly, all I really want to do is just trade and travel. And so far, what I've been doing is just trading and traveling, and I've been enjoying that a lot. And I don't want to do a mentorship because I don't want to tie myself down to a schedule. Like I want that time freedom. It's just something I wasn't really interested in. Like I don't mind doing like, you know, the YouTube stuff. I don't mind doing the videos. I don't mind doing the Telegram stuff. But when it comes to like mentorships, I don't really want that responsibility. I'm gonna be real. I don't want it. I don't want that responsibility. Now something I am thinking about doing, because a lot of people ask for this. They ask like for like a course. I might do like a little YouTube course, like a step-by-step, like, okay, like as a beginner, like where should I start and where do I need to progress? I can do something like that. I can do a YouTube course, you know, but like a mentorship, no. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. Global Rex, what's up? How you doing? Okay, stopping in the stream. Y'all check out Global Rex channel. He's super cool. He's a super cool guy for sure. Super cool guy. You're in EU sales right now. I haven't looked at EU in a minute. When will you open the Telegram chat? Yeah, okay. The Telegram chat. Here's the thing about the Telegram chat. The problem with the Telegram chat was some people are like watching the Telegram chat for like my trades, and a lot of people were getting confused between like what I was sending out and what other people were sending out. And it was even more confusing when I announced the challenge because people didn't really know like what trades were for the challenge and what trades were just like what other people were sending out. So people were getting confused and they're taking the wrong trades and they were blowing their accounts. And I was just like, oh my gosh. And then some of the information that was being passed around in the Telegram just wasn't really related to like the break and retest strategy. So it was just a lot of mixed information and it felt very confusing. And I just kind of wanted to just silence it for a little bit. I feel like as of right now, Telegram isn't the best platform to do a chat on. Like, I feel like I need to explore some other platform because the platform where I send out my ideas and then a chat, it gets confusing. Like, it needs to be separate. So I gotta explore those options first. You're in London. I love that. Okay, London. AK, how did you make it through trading Forex, and what advice can you give your young upcoming newbies who are still trying to figure out the trading to succeed? Never open the chat again. Y'all are funny. You said, what advice can I give to young upcoming newbies who are trying to figure it out? Okay. Honestly, the biggest advice I could really, it's gonna sound so cliche, but this is so real. Like, the biggest advice I could really give like a newbie is to just know that it's not a race, it's a marathon. Like, it's gonna take some time. Like, it's because I think a lot of new traders, they see like a lot of flashy things. They see people post like people making like hundreds of thousands of dollars, really fancy cars, fancy houses, and they're like, I want this like by tomorrow. And then they try it, and then they realize that it actually takes work, and then they end up giving up before, you know, they really can see the fruits of their labor. I feel like you have to understand that this journey is really just it's a marathon. Like, in the beginning, you're gonna suck. Like, I'm gonna be so real. Like, in the beginning, you're not gonna be really good, but it's gonna take, you know, it's gonna take time. You're gonna have to repeat. You're gonna fail, right? But the failing is important. The failing is like the lesson. You learn from the failing, right? So my biggest advice is just to remember that it is a marathon. It's not a sprint, right? And you honestly just want to fail fast. Like, just execute. Don't be afraid to execute. You know, once you execute, take it. Once you fail, take it as a lesson. Don't be too hard on yourself, because a lot of people, especially for perfectionists, like, I was like a big perfectionist, so that was hard for me. Like, when I was losing, I just couldn't accept it. But you gotta accept that you're gonna lose, like, you know, from time to time. But just understand, like, it's gonna take time. It may take a couple years, like, but if you really, really want it, and it's something you're really going for, like, it's worth it. Like what do you like? If this is really like your goal, like, what else are you gonna go back to? You see what I'm saying? Like, what were you doing before that's better than what you can achieve with trading? Exactly, right? Pretty much nothing. Like, I just feel like if you just never give up, you can never lose, right? So I just say, just keep going with it. Remember, it's a marathon. That's really my biggest advice, just to keep going. Discord. I was looking at Discord. I'm thinking about Discord. We're gonna see. We're gonna see. Course will be perfect. Could you walk through how you set up your charts from the beginning on this one? Yes, I would definitely do that. Because I know a lot of people want to see like the overall of like how I set up everything. Which I've kind of mentioned it in some videos, but I haven't really like made a dedicated video for that. So I think, yeah, I would definitely put that in the course for sure. What's up, Quentin? How are you doing? I haven't talked to you in like forever. What is up? Yo, how far have you made it on your challenge? With the challenge, I haven't really done much with it, honestly. A lot of the market structure in May I just wasn't liking, so it was some weeks where I just wasn't trading. But I think June is starting to look a little better with towards the price action. So hopefully in June we'll see some more action on the challenge. But like May, I just really wasn't feeling the price action. So a lot of trading weeks I kind of just like kind of sat out a little bit. Let's see. Are you still in GJ sales? Oh no, that's not what this is. Are you still interested in GJ sales? Okay, GJ sales. Let's look at GJ. So with GJ sales, the reason I haven't posted GJ sales in a minute, and I'm gonna explain why. I still have this fib drawn, but when I did my analysis video, right? When I did my analysis video, price was like here, right? So what's kind of throwing me off right now is that GJ ended up making a lower high, right? And then we end up breaking that lower high. So the 4-hour ended up shifting to bullish, right? While my daily is still bearish. And now I have two conflicting time frames. So that's why I haven't really been talking about GJ, because my time frames right now are out of sync. Like, we broke this lower high. So my 4-hour is technically bullish right now. So nothing is stopping price from, like, you know, coming down to this level and then respecting structure and then going higher. You see what I'm saying? Like, now we're in the upward motion. We're in the upward trend for the 4-hour. So I'm not fully convinced that if price gets down here, that it's gonna complete, you know, the daily fill, because my 4-hour is now bullish, right? I need my 4-hour to switch back to being bearish. So I would need to see the 4-hour kind of shift some structure up here. So for example, like if right now, you know, we're making this higher high, I would need price. I basically need to see price like make a high and then break that. You see what I'm saying? And then head below first. But right now, like its current state, I can't sell it if my 4 hour is not bearish. So that's why I haven't really been looking at GJ as of now for sales. And honestly, like these time frames, so 4 hours bullish right now. My daily is bearish, but then my my weekly is bullish. So my time frames, none of my high time frames are in sync right now. So until one of my time frames get in sync, I can't really look at GJ, and that's why I haven't really been talking about it. Let's see. New traders need to have patience with their trades and take their time. Yes, they do. I think new traders just kind of rush to just jump in sometimes. I think you have two type of new traders. You have the new trader that like kind of just rushes into everything. So they're taking like a million trades. They're trading like every day, like multiple times a day. And they don't really understand what over trading is. And then you have the other trader that's very timid, that's afraid to execute. Like they just watch, but they never execute. So I think you kind of just need a balance of both. Like you need to know when to execute and when to kind of sit back. And I think with that, the best way you could really help with that is to create like a trading plan and be very specific in your trading plan. Like my trading plan is very specific, right? My trading plan is basically I can only take 1 to 2 trades a week, right? So after my second trade for the week, I should not be trading again. Like I should not be taking another trade. Same thing for like if I lose, right? Let's say I lose a trade. If I lose 2 trades in a week, I'm done trading for the week. Like there's no more trading, right? That's it. No more trading. And if I catch a really big winner, like one really big winner, I don't really need to trade anymore, right? Like like if I catch at least a 1 to 4 for the week, I'm done trading. Like, you have to set your rules for yourself where you can just get off the charts. And I think that's where people mess up. They don't set rules for themselves. So if you don't set rules, nobody is really, stopping you from doing what you want. Everything you do in a chart is like up to you, right? Like it's not like you have a 9 to 5 job and then you have a boss that's like telling you what to do. Like, no, like literally everything you do is on you. So if you don't have anybody like checking you or making sure you're not doing anything wrong, you're just gonna do whatever, right? So you have to set those rules for yourself. And I think that's why people kind of fail, is because they don't set that structure for themselves. So yeah, you definitely need patience for sure. Your zones be really clean. I appreciate that. Yeah, my zones, the way I mark up my zones, let me show you. You're talking about like my psychological levels or just like my area interest? Because honestly, the only thing I'm marking up, and I'm gonna delete these alerts for a second. I don't need all these alerts. I'm gonna keep this one. Yeah, so honestly, my zones is just where price is coming back to retest. So if you understand a trend, like, price break structure, right? And all I do is just mark up, okay, where was the structure? Structure was here. Okay, break and retest. Price is going to come back to that structure, right? And then continue. So I'm just marking up where, where structure is. I'm not really doing anything significant for real. Because price just loves to retest those different things. As far as like these levels, these are my psychological levels. I recommend just watching like a YouTube video, like watch my YouTube video on psych levels. Because I feel like it's gonna take forever for me to explain on this live. I'm not gonna lie. It's gonna take a minute. But yeah, just watch my video on psych levels. It's basically like these round hole numbers that price just loves to respect. They treat it really well as like support and resistance, And yeah, besides like my psych levels and just marking up like past broken structure, that's all I really mark up, honestly. Yeah, it's been a minute. What pairs have you been using? I see gold has been consolidating for a while now. Yeah, so what pairs? This is my watch list as of now. I'm gonna show y'all. I tend to switch it out occasionally. Like I switch out my yen pairs every now and then. I haven't really been looking at UJ. UJ kind of been I'm a little nervous to trade UJ up here, I'm not gonna lie. So I kind of just been leaving it alone. GJ's on my watch list. GA is on my watch list. I'm so upset, y'all. I called out this trade and I missed my own trade. I called this out like on Sunday and I did not take it. I don't know why I didn't execute on this trade. I don't know if y'all remember this trade that I called out on GA. I'm gonna go back over it. Basically, we were consolidating in this consolidation box on the 4 hour. And we broke out this consolidation finally. And I was saying I was just waiting for price to come back and retest the box. And that's exactly what it did. It came back and retested the box and it broke up. And I even drew a fib on here too. Like, what was it? I think it was like swing low, swing high. It came right to the golden zone. I don't know why I didn't take this trade this week. Why did I take this? This was beautiful. Retest, golden zone. Man, I just missed out on a great trade. I don't know why I didn't take it. Yeah, GA. I like GA. GA moves really well. It's just it's a little slower than the yen pairs, but it moves really well. AUDJPY is what I'm watching right now. And sometimes I'll throw in EJ on there. I haven't looked at EJ in a minute, but I have my indices. I'm getting more into the indices again. As you can see, we'll talk about this a little bit today. But I have the SPS 500 on here, right? Kind of looking at it for like a position trading perspective. Gold actually has been moving pretty well. If you look at it more like on the 4 hour, 1 hour, it has been moving pretty well. And I have Bitcoin on here. I'm not really trading Bitcoin, but I like to watch it just in case I want to. Like I was watching this weekly move the other day. And yeah, I don't know. With crypto, I just haven't traded crypto in a minute, but I like to keep an eye on it just in case I decide to. I used to trade it, but I haven't really traded in a while. So I'll throw it on sometimes, I'll throw it off. But mainly my main things I'm trading is gonna be like some kind of yen pair. So one of these yen pairs I'm gonna watch, right? Always. I like gold a lot too. Really, the yen pairs and gold have been my favorite, if anything. GA is more like a backup to me, in my opinion. And with SPX, I'm looking at this as like swing, like not swing, more of like a position trader, right? So yeah. Behind every scared beginner was once an aggressive blind trader. The market can deal with people real quick, hence making them scared, in my opinion. That is 100% true. Yeah, like you start off pretty confident, and then you see that the market will whoop your butt, and yeah, you'll shy away for sure. UJ's looking nasty. UJ's looking okay. I don't think it looks terrible. Like I think UJ is still following market structure really well. Like if you look on the daily, like we're still making higher highs, higher lows. Like structure's actually pretty clean on UJ. It's just I don't like where we're at. Like we just broke above. So basically, if you look on the weekly on UJ, right? I think this is my swing low, swing high, right? I want to show my fibs. So UJ is just kind of playing out this weekly fib. We're already kind of breaking like liquidity up here. So I know like at some point, like, you know, once you take out liquidity, at some point price is going to look to reverse soon. I'm not sure if price is going to get all the way to this 27 or not. But because I don't think we got there on the last fib, did we? Let me see. This is a big swing point. Nah, that was a shift of structure right there. It might. I just don't like trading buys with the premium. Like if UJ starts like shifting up for like a sale, then I'll be more interested in that. But like right now, I don't want to trade UJ way up here. So that's why I kind of been like leaving it alone. Can you do analysis on EU? I can look at EU. I don't really trade EU, but I can look at it. Have you ever looked at GPT NZD? Probably once, a few times. I'm not very big on that pair. But But I mean, I just kind of have my favorites. Like once you kind of have your favorites, you don't really want to look at anything else, to be honest. I'm new. Let's grow together financially. Let's do it. Let's do it. Someone wanted me to look at EU. I could look at EU for a second. Euro USD. I could look at EU. I'm gonna look at EU for a second, and then I'm gonna get back to like what I'm analyzing. I don't like EU though. I'm gonna be real. Like, I don't like this pair. It's just very slow to me, and 9 times out of 10, it's always choppy. Like, I never really see a clear direction on EU when it comes to the daily. Like, I see like right now we're slightly making like lower highs. So I guess on the daily, let's see. I guess with the daily we're having like a pullback right now. Let me check the weekly. See, this, because GU's doing the same thing. I don't like this. I can't even tell you where the weekly's gonna go, man. Like, I don't know. I don't like trading choppy consolidation like that. I don't like it. But if you really want me to look at EU on like a smaller time frame perspective, it looks like we made a low and we're potentially pulling back. This is an area price is probably looking to come back to on the daily. If price decides to trail lower, then, you know, that's that retracement right there. And but honestly, depending on what kind of trader you are, you can honestly, we're kind of already there now. I was gonna say you could kind of buy back the pullback if you want to, like on the lower time frame, because the 4 hour right now, let me see. Yeah, we just shift the structure on the 4 hours. So the 4 hours is actually bullish right now. 4 hours making higher highs, higher lows. I was gonna say you could probably try to trade this pullback into the zone and then look for the bigger sell if you wanted to. So if I take this off for a second and just focus on 4 hour structure. That's the low, that's the high. Where are we retracing to? Extension. Yeah, so my 4 hour is bullish. Lower time frame just needs to shift back to being bullish as well. My 1 hour is still making lower highs. Where's my 1 hour? Lower highs. I need this to eventually stop. All right, so I have this high up here is the 1 hour resistance. So price will need to break this 1 hour resistance first before I'll be interested in, like, you know, buying this up. Of course, you know, you would look for like that break and retest and then push back above. You can even scale down to like maybe a 30-minute if you want to. But I would have to see price shift structure before I look into that. But I wouldn't trade it no higher than like this zone. Like once we get in this zone, this is where the daily sellers are. I would kind of close out and just look for that bigger, you know, trade below. So depending on how you trade, if you trade like lower time frames, you can maybe trade this up if you get that shift. But if not, and you just want to wait for the bigger move, which I recommend just waiting for the bigger move, honestly, then you can just wait for price to get to your daily area interest. Right, 4 hour making higher lows. You want to wait for your 4 hour to shift, like always, right? It's your confirmation. Once you get that shift, that's how you know you can enter, and then, you know, daily sales, right? So EU, I would look for something like that. But I'm not trading EU. I'm not trading EU because I don't like how the weekly looks. That's why I'm not trading EU. Just got on. Hope we're having a blessed day. I'm having an amazing day. I personally don't like trading the majors because there's always news on the majors. There's always some news around the US dollar. Y'all see my watch list. Like I don't have any. The only major I have is UJ on here. I don't watch EU. Yeah, UJ is the only major I really trade for real. Everything else are minor pairs. Gold is correlated with the US dollar too, you know, of course, but still. Gold is looking like it's about to tank right now. It's crazy. Let's focus on the agenda. Would you ever make a playlist of short videos to get the trader set up like you? Like, say a trader wanted to get in from on the challenge from scratch or have a playlist that you can point to beginners. Yeah, so I was just talking about that. I was saying I'm thinking about doing like a course, like a beginner course where people can kind of just like go through step 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and just kind of learn like from the very beginning of like what do I need to know as like very beginner to like more advanced, right? I think that would be very beneficial just to kind of upload that to YouTube and just have people just, you know, have something to go back to whenever you're confused. Because I think my videos are helpful, but I don't think they're structured in a way where a beginner can really follow along in the journey. So I want to have something more structured where, you know, someone can really follow along. So yeah, I'm definitely looking to do something like that for sure. Okay, let's talk about these charts real quick. Let's talk about these charts. So I'm looking at AJ right now, right? AJ is AUDJPY, as you can see. And I'm trying to determine, right, if we are looking for a daily pullback or if we're looking to continue lower. That's what I'm trying to determine right now. So I'm going to jump from like just the weekly and just kind of mark everything down just to kind of figure everything out. AK, don't forget about the top-down analysis. I asked for it in the Telegram. Honestly, I could do one right now, to be honest. I might just do it on AJ real quick. Let's do that. Let's just delete everything. Let's just start from scratch. Why not? Let's start from scratch. Let's do a top-down analysis right now. Boom. Blank chart. Blank chart. We're starting from scratch, y'all. We started from scratch. I'm going to show y'all my top-down analysis on AJ. Okay? Okay, cool. Top-down analysis, right? All right. So price, we see that the weekly is in this bullish trend, right? I'm going to switch down to my line chart for a second just to look at structure. So looking at structure, we're making higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, right? Price came down, and then we eventually made a new higher high, right? But then we ended up breaking this low right here. So we broke this low. So broke structure. Weekly is bearish, right? So let's just mark that off for a second. So weekly time frame. Time frame. Weekly is bullish. I mean, sorry. Weekly is bearish, right? Cool. Okay. Weekly is bearish. We're gonna keep this right here. Let's go down to the daily. All right, daily time frame. We see structure, right? So structure, let's see what happened. At one point we shifted bearish, but we ended up breaking back above, right? Made this high, came down, made a new high, right? Came down, made another high, and then we closed below on the daily. So the daily is also bearish as well. So daily time frame is also bearish. Okay, cool. So we got a direction for the daily and the weekly. You should do 1 psych level, 2 area. I got you. No, trust me. I'm gonna break it down. Like when I do the course, I'm definitely gonna break it down. I'm gonna break it all down. I'm gonna talk about the psych levels. I'm gonna talk about area interest, fibs, breaking structure, all of that. I promise. Okay. So we broke structure on the day. We closed below, right? We're below these lows. All right, we're gonna jump to the 4-hour, see 4-hour direction. So 4-hour direction. Let's see what we have here. 4-hour, we're obviously bearish. Right? We've been making lower lows, lower highs this whole time. We have not broken a high yet, as you can see. We have not broken a high yet. We were ranging. Right? We eventually broke lower here. So yeah, all the time frames are saying bearish right now for AJ. All bearish. Right? Okay. I'm thinking pretty soon that we might get this daily pullback. I really do think so, because looking at this 4-hour and looking at how structure is just kind of like, it was choppy right here. We did end up breaking below, like as you can see. And I mentioned this before. This was the resistance on the 4-hour. Right? We were in this range. So this was the high, this was the low, and we were ranging. So this is the range, right? My high and my low. We were ranging, and eventually we did break below, right? We are coming back to retest. My thing is this. I don't know if we have enough momentum to keep selling, right? I feel like pretty soon we are gonna get some kind of daily pullback, and I'm like, I want to take the sell, but I don't want to take the sell and then we don't have enough gas to go lower, right? Like I'm curious to see if we're gonna get like some kind of 4-hour, you know, retracement back into the daily is what I'm curious about, honestly. But before we get into that, I'm gonna go ahead and just mark up my psychological levels. I'm gonna show you how I do that. So I'm gonna just start with a whole number, the most closest one. Easiest one right here is like 115. So let's mark up our psych levels. We have 115 right here. I'm just gonna make it even. And I'm gonna go to the weekly. I'm gonna draw like an area off this level. So just from out here to here, I'm gonna mark it just a color just to know like, hey, this is my major level. So blue is a major level. So we're gonna start with major levels first. From here, my psych levels, they are usually always gonna be like 250 pips apart. So if I have my measuring tool, where is my measuring tool? Right here. Okay. It's like 250. Yeah, it's always gonna be 250 pips apart, right? So this is my next psych level right here. So 112, 500. It's another major level. Right. We're gonna mark that up. Cool. Major level. Cool. So major level. Look how price respects it so well. Y'all see that? Y'all see how it respects price? These major levels, they act as like support and resistance. So at one point, this level was acting as resistance, and above this level, we're acting as, you know, support. So above this level, I'm expecting buys, and below this level, I'm expecting sells, basically, right? We can do one more major level. Let's do another one. Let's measure this out. 250. So around here. So 110 flat is going to be the next psych level right here. 110. Cool. Again, look how it respects, right? Below we're selling, above we're buying. These levels act as both like support and resistance, which is pretty cool. Okay, cool. All right, so we got the major levels listed out. Mid-major would be like basically in between here. So I think that would be like 125 pips difference. 125. Yep, like around here. So this would be 111,250. It's a mid-major. Right. You can mark this up as orange. Let's highlight to mark these as orange. This is my mid-major. Cool. And then we can do the same thing here as well. It's just going to be in the middle. It's going to be 113. It should be 750. Yeah, so basically these mid-majors is basically like quarter levels, if you understand the quarter level theory. Basically any number that kind of has like that 0.75 or that what's the other one? That 0.25. See right here. At 0.25, those are your mid-majors, right? Your majors are always gonna have just the 5 or the 0 flat. So 5 flat or just 0 flat. Like that. Wait, hold on, that's not 0. This one. All 0 flat. So those are gonna be your majors always, right? And then we'll go ahead and mark up this zone as well as orange. This is my mid-major. So yeah, y'all can see that. Do y'all have questions on psych levels? Does this make sense? Am I making sense to y'all? Essentially, the mid-major is kind of acting as like a middle point, right? Sometimes price can come back to it, right? And then, you know, it bounces between. Right now, I'm trying to see if price is going to project this level and look to come back to this mid-level so we can buy this up here, or we're going to look to continue breaking down. That's kind of what I'm trying to figure out right now. We're going to get to that really soon. We're going to get to that. But okay, so this is so far my top down analysis. If y'all have any questions, let me know. That was so easy. It is very easy. It's very simple. Very, 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 very simple. Okay. So let's jump down to the weekly and let's just look at some structure real quick. So weekly time frame. We did end up closing below. And I know we had this slight retracement. I'm wondering if price is looking to push lower and get to this level, like looking to, retest, because price loves to retest like past levels. And I'm wondering if price is looking to kind of come back down here is what I'm kind of watching for. So I kind of want to mark up like this level, like right here. It's like a weekly area where price may look to potentially come back to. Right. And honestly, price tends to kind of wick a little lower. So that's why I also have this psychological level too. So like if we are looking to sell, then I see price coming down to like around this level or to like around this psych level, basically, is what I'm saying. Or at least close near it. So I kind of use these psych levels as like targets in that sense. As far as, let's see, today is Tuesday, right? Yeah, today's Tuesday. So we have a lot of week left. Jump to the daily. Daily time frame is bearish, so I'm just gonna go ahead and draw that zone real quick. For right now, I'm gonna delete this zone because I understand that this psych level kind of represents that. Like, there's weekly area here, so I'm gonna delete that for right now. Right here. Okay. And I'm trying to figure out if we're looking to retrace soon on the daily time frame as well. So, like I said before, this 4-hour structure, like we've been making lower lows, lower highs. We kind of we're a little choppy today. Like we had a lot of resistance, and while we did push down, it wasn't very strong. So I'm not super convinced that we have like that momentum yet. And plus, on the daily, if you look on the daily, our previous candle was a, it was this this doji candle, right? So we're kind of showing some indecision on this level. And if you look left, like in the past, we've also basically like bought off this level before too. Like we have resistance off this level. So this level is very important, and price tends to reverse off these levels. So a lot of times, the way these levels kind of help me, if I see price rejecting a psychological level, that gives me a big hint that price may not want to go down there and it's looking to go the other way, right? If price really, really wanted to break that level, right, it's going to break super strongly. So, for example, when price broke this psychological level, it wasn't like no timid, like wick, like no, it was a super strong, like bullish engulfing candle on the daily time frame. Y'all see what I'm saying? Like right here, anytime price broke this level, it was a super strong push. It wasn't no like wick rejection, right? When price doesn't want to break that level, you see these wick rejections. We're wicking. So right now, I'm looking at it and I'm seeing this wick rejection. So I'm a little hesitant. Not really seeing strong price action right here. So I'm curious to see if price is gonna look to get some kind of retracement soon, because we're not really showing a lot of strong momentum on this level. Like if it wanted to break that level, it would have broke it. It would have flew through it. Like you see the past example of how price just flies through it, right? But we're not really seeing that right here. So that's why I'm kind of hesitant on these sales, because we're kind of showing that resistance there. So let me read your questions. You drew that first major level based off the resistance level or the price it was by? I drew it based off of the price level. So again, oh, you said that resistance level, not the, oh, okay, yeah, the major level, yeah. So basically, I picked a whole number, a flat whole number with ending in zeros that's near price. I didn't want to pick something that was like way up here. I only draw my psych levels where price actually is, right? If price is not like currently near it, like in this area, I'm not really looking at it, honestly. Like I would never draw a psych level, way up here for no reason. Price is nowhere near that, right? I like to keep my charts pretty clean. I don't like to have too much going on my charts. So I try to just use what's needed. In fact, 9 times out of 10, I'm not really even using my mid-majors. Like this one, I would probably end up taking it off because I'm not convinced that, I don't know. I need to see price like shift first. If price starts to shift like bullish and we're not looking to go down, I might end up just deleting this level for right now. Because I like to keep my charts pretty clean. But this one I may keep on because this is in line with our Fibonacci. If you see on the daily time frame, we have A, B. If price decides to retrace right here, C will be like, you know, this level. So we have the golden zone, right, or 50 and 61. I don't find it a coincidence that my psychological level lines up directly in between. Like, it all lines up like perfectly, right? Like, the market is such a an art to me, how everything kind of just lines up perfectly. Let's see. How do you know when you pick from an intraday trade to a swing trade? That's a good question. So I'm gonna get to that in a second. So for example, right here, let's do this then. Let's say price does decide to, you know, retrace. Not saying it will, just saying in case it does. If price decides to like shift structure, like on the lower time frame, I'm gonna remove this so it's clean for a second. Let's say the 4 hour decides to just shift above. So we had this 4 hour resistance right here. Four-hour resistance, right? And price, let's say price decides to like break above this structure, right? Okay, cool. And then we get that 4 hour pullback. So a lot of times, with the intraday trades, I take an intraday trade and I kind of turn it into a swing trade, if that makes sense, right? So I kind of want to show like a real example, actually. So let's say like, what's some 4 hour structure? Let's say like right here, right? This is a nice example. Or hold on, I want to give like a really good example. That was decent. That was decent. That was decent. Yeah. So like if I'm looking at like a 4 hour move, that's not what I had last time. Bear with me, y'all. Give me 1 second. Okay, if I had like a 4 hour move, swing low, swing high. I think I was looking at this. When you scale down to like those lower time frames, like those are like your, you know, your intraday trade time frames. A lot of times, if I'm looking for an entry like on the 15, I will use that 15-minute like structure as the entry, but I will use like my swing trading time frames as like targets. So it starts off as an intraday trade, like based off of the entry I'm entering on. Like let's say I'm entering like on the 30-minute, 15-minute, right? So let's see, like right here. I actually hate this example. But like right here, 15-minute strike. This was the 15-minute last high right here, right? And we know we can't really enter unless the 15-minute, you know, shifts back. The moment price like does decide to shift back above this level, right? From here, you could probably find like your 15-minute entry, right? Your break recess, whatever. And you would probably pick like some kind of 15-minute stop loss, right? But overall, like your main targets are gonna be like 4 hour targets. Like it's gonna be this 4 hour 27 extension, right? Or the 4 hour 61, right? Like you're gonna pick like high time frame targets with low time frame entry. So like when I intraday trade, like I use it as like an entry, but like long term I want it to be a swing trade. Like it's very rare where I'm just intraday trading just like on its own, because I like those high time frame targets and I like those higher risk reward ratio trades as well. That was a very bad example because this was like a reversal. I should have picked like not a reversal, for example. But like something like right here. Let's do this one instead. So high, low. I don't like this range. This range is actually very nasty. This is a very ugly range. But like, okay, let's say another example. Let's say you're waiting on like a pullback on like the 4 hour or like a pullback on the daily. Now let's hit the 4 hour. So this looks better right here. Okay. The only time I would do like an intraday trade is if, let's say I'm looking for this move right here. And, you know, I know price has to get back here at some point. Like, I know price has to retrace. If I understand that price has to get back to this level, right? Sometimes I might intraday trade. Like, if I understand this pullback is gonna happen, I know price is gonna come from here to here. To me, I'm like, okay, this is a pretty easy setup. Like, I know price has to get here before it can go higher, right? So sometimes I will look on the lower time frame, like a 30-minute, 15-minute, and wait for that shift to structure. Where is it? So right here, boom, this shift structure. Sometimes, like, I will trade this pullback down sometimes. So the breaker structure, like sometimes I will like trade into this area and I will intraday trade like that. But I understand like long term, you gotta understand that like long term, like when price gets to this level, like the higher time frames gonna kick in, the higher time frame's gonna win every time. So yeah, you can cash these moves down, that's cool. But I think the better thing to do, honestly, is to wait for price to get to this level, right? And then when price gives you the 15-minute shift of structure, like where's the shift of structure? Like right here, like this shift of structure. So this was the 15-minute highs up here. We broke those highs. I'll make it a different color. Now you wait for price to give you that break and retest on the 15-minute, right? So right here, you could draw another fib like this. So this is the intraday trade, right? This is the lower time frame trade. Right here, you will wait for that. Right, wait for your entry. Okay, we broke above, so I can see. Price gives a slight pullback. We broke above here. Depending on how conservative you want your stop loss to be, you can do the anticipated low or you can do the last low. Typically, I do the most recent low. But from here, you can target like the, you know, the bigger TP. So I can remove this smaller one. I can look at the high time frame targets now. Like this is high time frame liquidity. Okay, this is high time frame 27th extension. Okay, where's my cycle level? Oh, my cycle level lines up with this, you know, 61. Like you can look at the higher time frames as like targets now, but you got the lower time frame entry. Does that make sense? Like you're still like you're scaling in within the lower time frame to get that entry, and you're looking at the higher time frames for the target. So yeah, you can intraday trade like the pullback. That's cool. But I think overall getting that bigger move is better because you're gonna get a better risk reward ratio because you're able to like hit those higher targets. Does that make any sense? I think I don't know. This is how I like to look at it. It starts off as an intraday trade, but it turns into a swing trade. But okay. I am going to get back to the charts because I want to talk about the market. I'm trying to figure out the best setup for this week, right? And I feel like AJ is getting ready to I don't know. I'm not fully convinced that AJ wants to break below here because of like how choppy we were right here. And just the lack of momentum around this level, honestly. So I kind of want to just see if price is going to break back above this 4-hour resistance and give us that deeper pullback. Because again, on the daily, we did close as a doji right here. This showed indecision. So because we show indecision, right, and I already see price starting to like wick this level, I feel like price is gonna come and just kind of wick and then look to give that pullback up. And if that's the case, I would rather look to trade this pullback back into this area, right? So the last place we broke structure on the daily, I could probably look on the 4-hour actually. Let's see. Came up. Broke structure here. Okay. So right about here. Okay. So kind of like around this area, really just this psych level. You can mark this area, or you can mark this whole area, but really like around this psychological level is what I'm looking to see price come back to. So I'm looking to see if price wants to come back to around this psych level first for a pullback, and then look to head lower is what I'm kind of looking for. And I would like to trade up this pullback first, right? So on the 4-hour, wait for that shift of structure, which is, we're already showing exhaustion right now, but kind of just wait for that shift, right? Potentially trade it up on the lower time frame. And then once we get back into this area, once we get back into these premium prices, because I don't really like selling down here. Once we get back up to this level, I would feel more confident taking the sell like up here rather than down here. Because this is where all my, this is where my support is, right? Like this is where we're getting rejections. I don't really want to buy where we're rejecting, where we're seeing these past rejections. I would rather wait to where like up here, and I get rejections up here to the downside. That would make me a lot more confident. Seeing rejections like off of this level doesn't make me confident. So I want to see price give me a pullback first into this area, if possible. So I'm kind of just waiting to see if price is going to give me that push up. Appreciate the live stream. All of them until next time. Of course. Scalp entry and swing entry. That's pretty much all I'm really doing. It's like a lower time frame entry, high time frame targets, and that's how you're able to get those high restore ratios. Very helpful. Thank you. I appreciate that. So cool. So kind of what I'm doing, I'm about to set like an alert on this 4-hour resistance level, and then I'm kind of watching this 1-hour structure as well. Looks like the last swing high on the 1-hour was up here. So basically this 1 hour and 4 hours kind of set, they're kind of like sharing the same level. So this level is going to be very important when it comes to whether or not price is looking to shift back up bullish or not. Because honestly, like, unless price was breaking this level and gave me like a breaking resets off of this level, like I don't know. I don't feel confident with these rejections. So yeah, I want to see price give me the daily pullback, We can trade it up on the 4-hour or the 15. And then once price gets back up here, right? And I'll put my levels back on again. Right? Mind you, it falls. Look how it lines up, y'all. It's actually crazy. Like golden zone, right? The 50 and 60, psychological level, and my daily area interest, right? Just the place where price last broke structure. They all are in line. Like if this isn't like some kind of like sign of like, hey, price wants to come back here, I don't know what else is, like, honestly. So yeah, I'm kind of looking for this on AJ. Just the pullback. We're gonna trade this pullback up, and then we're gonna trade the big move down. Is what I'm looking for on AJ. I think this is a very solid play because my weekly is bearish, my daily is bearish, my 4 hours currently bearish. So I just need that shift of structure once it shifts. And yeah, so the strategy. See you soon, AK. Have a good morning, afternoon, evening, night, everyone. For sure. Everybody's in a different time zone. So that strat boils down to market structure, psych levels, Fibonacci entry. Yep, that's basically it. I try to keep it super simple. I think market structure is super simple, so I try to keep it like that. Do y'all have any questions regarding the strategy at all? Or just in general? It could be any kind of question. I might even look at some other potential setups too. I'm really looking at AJ right now. I'm trying to find something that's like more like ready. GJ, I'm still on the fence because my 4 hour shifted bullish, like I explained earlier, right? Remember we said that GJ broke this 4 hour resistance. So now my 4 hours bullish is not in line with my daily. My daily is not in sync right now. So my daily's bearish and my 4 hours bullish. So I need my 4 hours to shift back to being bearish first. So I would have to see price basically you know, like make that new high and then shift first. I have to see something like this. So some kind of move like this before I can, you know, trade that. So I'm actually gonna I might set some alerts on the high and the low, like to see if we do make it higher high. Around here. Because I really need to see some kind of like shift of structure, and we're not gonna see it up here. Like the last high, as you can see, like it's like way down here. And yeah, by the time price is down here, like the sale is gonna be pretty much over. So that's why I'm not really looking at GJ, because it just doesn't match up right now for me. How do you use buy stops and sell stops to your advantage when it enters you before the candle closes? Okay. Buy stops, sell stops. Okay, it's a good question. Let's talk about this. I'll show you on this real quick. So let's say I was looking at this trade on GA, which I was and I missed. So the way I would use a buy stop on this particular trade, first step for sure. Hold on, let me rewind price for a second. Okay. So first I would have to wait on, you know, the retracement, right? Once you get to like your area where you're looking to, you know, take it to the next level, that's when you would scale into the lower time frame. I'm just gonna go to like a 30-minute for right now. Okay. Or an hour. Hour might be fine. So from here, when I'm like in this retracement, I'm kind of watching market structure. And I'm looking to see what market structure wants to do. So I'm watching these 1 hour highs, right? So this was a 1 hour high. Let's change the color. 1 hour high. Right. This is another 1 hour high. Right. And essentially, you know, like all we really wait for is price to match the overall trend. Well, what's the overall trend? 4 hour is what? 4 hours bullish. We're making higher highs, higher lows. Okay, cool. 1 hour, right now we're not making that. So again, we would just wait for structure to kind of give you that shift first. So I have to wait for price to basically, you know, break structure. So usually I would put like an alert on that resistance level. So I will put an alert like somewhere here and basically wait for price to give me that break above. See if price ever does that. Okay, so that's your break above, right? Cool. So after the break, we always wait for what? The retest. So price right here, we broke above. Right here, we're retesting. I want to make sure price does not want to go lower than this low. So at this point, this is where I use the buy stop, right? Check this out. Here's price. We broke this 1 hour resistance, right? We closed below. Cool. If price give me the pullback, right? If price decides to break back above and make a new higher high, what are we making now? Think about it. At that point, if we make a break of structure and we retest and we break structure again, we're now in an uptrend, right? Okay, so usually like all I do when it comes to buy stops, I just wait for that break of structure, that first initial break of structure for my entry. Once I'm getting that pullback, what I do, this is when I actually put my buy stop order like above this level, right? And the idea is that if price decides to break, you know, back above, we're in the uptrend. We're on the move anyway, right? That's the idea. Like we're already making that 4 hour structure. Like we already confirmed that. Stop loss, if this is like true, then this should be my swing low and this should not get broken, right? like this shouldn't get broken. So you basically would just set your buy stop. You would, you know, set your target. So let's say we're aiming for like, I don't know, 27. It's not really a, let's go for the 61. It's a higher reward, like a 1 to 3. And basically, if price does not break back above this level, let's say this was a liquidity sweep, right? Let's say price just wanted to like get some liquidity and just fake out some traders and then go back down. Okay, that's cool. It never triggered my buy stop, so I'm fine, right? But if this truly is an uptrend and it does make it higher high, I purposely put my buy stop above the highs. So if price decides to break above the highs, I'm now making a uptrend, right? The only time this really fails is if price decides to kind of wick the entry and then head down. Sometimes that happens. But for the most part, it usually just saves me time and helps me get in the entry better. So in this case, let's see if it does just tag me in the trade or not. Let's see what it does. Yeah, so in this case, looks like this would have been successful. Yeah, so that would have been a good entry right there. That's cool. And it looks like we would have got to 61 too. Did we get to 61? Oh no, this is current price. Okay, cool. But yeah, that's how I do a buy stop. So I'll wait for that 1 hour. We'll go over again. I'll wait for that 1 hour break of structure. All right. I'll wait for the retest. Once price is pulling back, that is when I place the order. I place it when price is already pulling back, when price is already down, right? If price wants to liquidity sweep me, then it's going to go down. It's never going to come back and never going to trigger me in. That's fine, right? I'll also place an alert down here to let me know, like, hey, price, you know, it invalidated my low. If price invalidates my low, I delete the order. The order doesn't exist anymore, right? So if price would have came down here and took out this low, I would have got an alert and I would have knew, okay, let me delete this order. This stop loss isn't valid anymore, right? But you see right here, it didn't. It just made the retest and it continued and we're in uptrend now and it pushed up. So this is how I do my buy stop entries. It's way easier. It saves me so much more time than just staring at the candles and just waiting for it to close. Like just placing the order and just going about my night is so much easier to me. But that's how I place buy stop orders. And that's honestly how I trade now. I don't really wait for entries anymore. I just place the order and I just do my thing. Okay. How many people are in this live? I do not know how to check that. Like I've been trying to figure out how to check that and I don't know. Like I seriously don't know how to check it. Like at all. I don't even know if there's like still people in here, to be honest. Let me see if I can check my live real quick. Hold on. Can I look at my own live or? Yeah, okay. It's so weird, like seeing myself on here. Okay, it don't say how many's watching. Who's watching? It's so slow. Can I look at my own live or turn my volume down? How many are watching right now? 20. Okay, 32. Okay. That's cool. Got you. Okay, cool. But yeah, that's how I do my buy stop entries. I'm gonna make a video on that because I think that's super useful. Okay. But yeah, essentially, AJ, I'm looking to see if we're gonna shift up at some point. We're gonna see. I was looking to sell AJ, but this momentum, it's just not showing me enough momentum to really convince me that it wants to sell right now. So I'm not really looking at sales until we get like a better pullback. GJ, we're looking for that 4-hour shift. We don't have the 4-hour shift yet, so we're still waiting on that. Look at gold. Gold ended up breaking out this consolidation box and getting to there's some buyers right here. So I'm curious to see if price is gonna break these buyers or look to, you know, form some kind of resistance and then look for a pullback. But everything's kind of making this move right now. So we're kind of just waiting on like some kind of retracement in the market. Nothing is really ready actively right now. Currently. So yeah, it's kind of just a waiting game, waiting on the pullbacks, waiting on these moves to happen. It's still really early in the week. It's only Tuesday. So, you know, we have a lot of time to kind of just wait and see. But AJ is I'm more interested in AJ. Like I'm very, very, very interested in AJ. I think AJ is the closest one to giving us a setup. So that's why I'm really more focused on this right now, just to see what it does. But yeah, any other questions? Or it could be anything. It does not have to be trading related. It can be about my life. It could be about my journey. It could be about anything. How are y'all doing in y'all journey so far? Like, do y'all consider yourselves I don't know if I want to ask that question. I was gonna ask, like, how many of y'all like consider yourselves like being profitable at this point? Like, do y'all kind of see yourself like in the profitable state, or y'all like more break even, or like where do you kind of like stand with trading as of right now? Very curious to see your responses, because I know a lot of people are kind of like stuck in that break even period. And honestly, I feel like a lot of it doesn't have to do with strategy. I feel like a lot of that has to do with like risk management, to be honest. Work in progress. That's real. It's very real and honest. Work in progress. For like those of y'all who feel like you're still like in a break-even state, or that you're like just still kind of like stuck in this state, what do y'all feel like is holding y'all back from being profitable? I'm about to get my charger because my laptop's about to die, but send some responses. Like, let me know what y'all think is holding y'all back. I'm about to grab my charger real quick. Give me 1 second. Hold on. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. I did not prepare myself for this battery to die. But yeah, like, what do y'all think? Hold on, y'all. I did not want this laptop dying on me midstream. There we go. Okay, cool. What do y'all think is like holding y'all back from like being a profitable trader? Because I know for me, you know what? Sometimes you may not even realize it. Like, risk management. Yeah. That is so real. It's really just the risk management, honestly. Because I know, like, I've been trading this strategy for a really, really, really long time. Like, just break and retest. And in all honesty, like, I didn't really become profitable until I understood like risk management. Like, my problem was I kept like changing my risk amount. I kept changing how much I was risking, and I would like have like a pretty good win, and then I would up my like lot size, and then it would like, if I lose a trade, it would just take away all my profit. And I'm just like, bro. And I feel like for the longest I was just kind of going back and forth, back and forth. Something else was like what was it? It was like over trading. Like I would like, basically I would have like a really, really big win, and then I would just give it back like immediately after. So I kind of like stopped. Like, I kind of made a rule for myself. It's like, if I make a pretty good like trade, like I won a pretty good trade, I'm not trading again for the week. Like, if I made a winner and it was pretty good, that's how much I made for the week. Because there were so many times where like I would make a trade, and then I would want more, and then I would go back and just give it back. And I was tired of doing that. So, honestly, I think I know what I'm doing, but I haven't been in the game long enough to see. That's real too. Sometimes you gotta put more time into it. How long have you been trading for? It's been like a year or just a couple months, or, you know, because that's also very, very real. That is also very real as well. You know, it's also very real. I think, I feel like if you have like the right resources, you can really learn how to trade fast. Like if you have like someone close to you who like really knows what they're doing with trading, they can really like help you. They can really guide you in the right direction. I see why some people do like mentorships and they do one-on-ones, because that really does help like escalate people's journeys to like, you know, trading. Because I remember y'all remember my friend, she was just on here. You remember my friend Caitlin from the vlog. I was like, we were going over some trading things, and I was going over some concepts with her, and she was catching on like super duper fast. Like she was already like marking up like the trades and the zones and calling out winning trades. And I was like, dude, like you're doing this in your first year. It took me so long to figure this out myself. So like I do believe like if you have someone close by you that knows what they're doing, they can really help like escalate your trade. So I do get why people do the mentorships. Like I definitely get it. I'm almost 2 years in. Okay, 2 years is pretty good. It's a pretty good time. 13 months now, but the first 6 months was really learning. That's really real. Honestly, like your first year is kind of just trial and error. To be honest, like it's just a lot of trial and error. Once you get into your second year, I feel like you start to kind of see like progress if you're not strategy hopping. Like if you're strategy hopping, I think that's what keeps people down the most, because that was my problem when I was like first learning. I kept jumping and switching strategies, and I wouldn't stick with one thing. And it wasn't until like I really sat down and just stuck with one thing where I was just like, okay, like now I'm seeing, you know, progress. Because how can you really learn from, you know, a strategy if you keep changing it over and over and over again, right? But if you're 2 years in or 13 months in and you're sticking with that same exact strategy, like you're not changing your strategy, then yeah, like pretty soon you're gonna see some results, because you can only lose for so long. Like at some point it's gonna start clicking. It's just repetition around that point, you know. But if you're changing your strategy, then you're kind of like delaying that progress, right? So pick your strategy and stick with it, like honestly. But that's pretty cool. 2 years, that's a pretty good time frame, honestly. Yeah, I think once you kind of get that risk management now, you're gonna be good for sure. But yeah, I'm about to mark up this level because we're kind of just consolidating again, as y'all can see. And I don't want to trade anything in this zone. Like I don't. Well, right here we kind of like broke it out, but nah, I don't like being in this box. Like I want to see price break out this box. Like I want to see price at least look to break and retest out this box this way, right? Price might also decide to, you know, break the other way. I don't really see that momentum yet of like let's win the break below, so I'm not really confident in that. So I'm kind of just waiting to see what price does. I'll even send an alert below here as well, just so we can know. Like right here. But yeah, price is consolidating right now. I need to see price break out this little area. I don't like this zone at all. I'm not gonna lie, ever since I watched your videos and trade by side, I understand and know what I'm looking for. Swing trading been the best for me right now, just doing the same thing every week. I love that. I love that. That is so cool. My first year I was learning, but now I feel like I know so much. Now I have to filter the information. Oh, okay. That's real, because sometimes like when you're looking at too much, and it kind of goes to strategy hopping, like you're looking at everybody's strategy, you don't know what to put with what. Like you don't know if you should trade I don't know, fibs like Fibonacci, or should I trade support and resistance, or should I trade supply and demand, or for value gaps? Like what should I, you know, you start getting everything, and then things start conflicting with each other. And I definitely understand that. Like I definitely get that. Yeah, I think that's when you kind of just have to like figure out like what works best for you. Like kind of just sit down and be like, okay, when I took this trade, like how did I feel taking this trade? Like was I confident? How profitable I was using like fibs, right? I know that when I use fibs, I'm very, very successful with fibs. Like fibs, it helps me see the range. It helps me see like when price is gonna retrace. And I know for me, like I have to use fibs in my strategy. That's just me, right? Other people, they may not need fibs, right? Just simple, just support, resistance, market structure is just enough. So I think you really have to sit down and figure out like what's actually helping me, and whatever is not helping you, just throw it out the window, right? Because I think a while back I was actually trading like SMC. I was trading smart money concepts, and I was trying to implement that into my trading, but it made my trading so much more complicated. I got to a point where I just kind of threw it out the window. Like, I don't really need this to be profitable. And since I threw it out, I've been doing way better, right? So, yeah, you got to kind of just figure out what works for you and just stick with it, you know? I'm very happy that y'all, like, find my videos helpful. Because honestly, I'm being so honest, y'all. Like, this whole channel, the whole goal of the channel was just to document like the journey. Like, I didn't really plan on teaching anybody anything. If I'm being so honest. But I really like how, you know, a lot of you guys, you know, y'all take value from the videos, and I like that. So I don't mind doing it. Like, I really don't. The thing I like about my journey is that I started day one as a swing trader. So I won't reach that point a lot in like scalp and day traders do, where they want to just yeah. I honestly wish I learned swing trading first, because I started off as like day trading. Don't get me wrong, I was doing pretty well as a day trader, but I kept missing setups because I was working. Like, I would try to trade like there in New York, and I would miss like my setup. Or I'll try to trade the London session, and then I'm like super tired. I didn't want to stay up there in London session. So I'm like, what can I do? But with swing trading, I don't really have to worry about that. Like, I kind of just set my pending order and just go live my life, and just, yeah, like, so I wish I started with swing trading. Because I do see a lot of scalpers and day traders kind of switching over to swing trading. I don't know if I think Sai is just making it very popular. Like, he's a very popular guy, and people are just kind of noticing it. Some other people I know switched to swing trading. Like, if y'all ever watched Swaggy C, I think he started off as a day trader, and now he's position trading now. Actually, he's not even swing trading; he's a position trader now. People just like the higher time frames, and like, I understand. Like, I mean, look at the weekly. This weekly time frame is super clean. Like, this weekly time frame, you can't tell me you cannot tell me you don't know where price is gonna go on the weekly. Like, bro, it's such a like easy trend to follow. Like, the higher time frame, you knock out all the noise. Like, all in all, you just want to be right? You want to lose less trade. So I 100% understand why people, you know, they look at these higher time frames, for sure. I understand it. I really do. I really do think we're gonna yeah, I think we just need a daily pullback. I think once we get the daily pullback, I think I do see price selling a little bit more. I do on the weekly. I definitely see it. We just need that pullback first. You gotta be patient on that one. Fibs is a lifesaver. Fibs is a lifesaver. I love y'all. I love Fibs so much. Like, like, Fibs is such a great tool. Like, honestly, sometimes you can just kind of use Fibs on this. I don't want to say on its own. You still need to understand like structure. But I know a lot of people that use Fibs as like limit orders, like position traders. And honestly, like, when I switch to position trading, well, not switch, I'm still gonna swing trade, but I want to do position trading like on the side, like more like automated, like automate my trading as a position trader. Honestly, you can literally, like, on the higher time frame, because the higher time frame respects structure so well, you can honestly just set a Fibonacci on the weekly time frame, like swing low, swing high, right? And you can literally just place limit orders, right? You can place limit orders. I'm gonna delete this for a second so it's cleaner. Oops, I didn't mean to do that one. I want to delete this one, or just hide it. Yep. You can literally just place like limit orders like on these fibs, like on the 61, the 50, the 38. This is, hold on, this is not right. Swing highs. Well, yeah, that's the most extreme point. But yeah, you can literally set your fib, like your limit orders, like on these levels. I see it all the time. Swing traders or like position traders, they will set their limits like on these orders. And because the weekly trend respects structure so well, right? It doesn't stop them out. They just get inserted into the trade. Like, let's say you have a limit order like on the 61, they get put in the trade. They might put their stop loss like either on the 1 or between like the 1 and the 78, right? And then they target like the 61. And they're just like in these swing trades and they're just winning them. Like, it's actually crazy. This is actually how I want to trade in the future. As a position trader, just like on the weekly time frame, just throw my fib on the weekly. Like, swing low, swing high. Where my swing high at? Like right here. Place my limit orders. Okay, I got 2 of them. I got the 30, I got the 50, and then boom. It's gonna get the TP. It's the weekly time frame. The weekly time frame is gonna get there. Right? Oops. Like, I know people who trade like this, and they're very successful from just placing limit orders in the high time frame and just targeting. And what's so cool about the weekly is, y'all, the weekly, you don't have to hold to the 61. Like, you can really hold it out. Like, it's the weekly time frame. The weekly time frame is gonna go. It's gonna move, right? That's why people love position trading and they love swing trading, because you can just hold it, bro. Like, you can just go with the trend and just keep holding your winners longer. You don't have to enter a million trades, and it's very attractive to people. I understand. I really do. So yeah, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. Like, pretty soon, I'm not even gonna lie to y'all. At some point I am switching to position trading. Like, at some point. What's up? Let me check these. You got 46, 40. Okay. You taught me. I taught you how to trade. That is what's up. That's what's up. Tory Trades is another one that switched to swing. I thought she was always a swing trader, and then I noticed she switched to it. Which is pretty cool. Was curious about day trading on and off before trying to learn out of college, and got time, so keeping myself busy. All of this new, interesting, but I'm along for the ride and I'm learning. I got you. Okay, cool. It's so much better swing trading, especially if you're working. Yes, like literally, like, I used to hate this so much. I used to always trade XP 500, and this was terrible. Like, I would like literally be in a meeting, like on a Zoom call, and just like listening, and I have my chart like right here. Like, I'm like glancing, like, wait, did we break structure? And like, I'm in the call, I'm talking, and then the trade then flew. I done missed the trade. I'm just like, bro. Like, I was trying to figure out how could I possibly do this, like, with a job, but like this, like, just setting your limit orders or pinning orders and just letting it do its thing is the best thing ever, bro. Like, you don't have to think about it. You just live your life. You come back, you're in profit. I love it so much. I would never trade this for anything, honestly. Like, scalpers, I get it. You know, you get your money fast, but just the idea of just placing the trade, living my life, coming back, I'm in profit, and I can just hold it for a long time. That idea, like, I just, nah. It's too good. I got a 27 extension from you. I was holding to the 161 every time. Yeah, the 27, you tend to hit the 27 a lot often. Love the idea. Yeah, that I'm telling you, that position trading on the weekly with them fibs, ooh, is golden. Get you something that trends well. Oh my gosh, it's gonna pay. Like, if you you know what? I'm gonna stop geeking. I'm just saying, like, find something that trends really well with Fibonacci. Oh my goodness. Best advice for revenge trading. I'm a sore loser. Honestly, you just gotta set rules for yourself. Like, my rule is, if I lose 2 trades in a week, I'm done trading. That's it. Once you set that hard cap, and here's the thing. What's really cool about the hard cap is, like, okay, if you limit yourself to so many trades, let's say you only can take 2 trades in a week, those trades, you're gonna pick the most high quality setups. You're not gonna pick like no like sorry trade. Like, no, you're gonna pick something high quality with a good risk reward ratio, and you're gonna be very picky with your setups, and that helps so much, and it helps with over trading like a lot. Hey Autumn, I just got into day trading. You know my real name. Hold on. Do I know you in person? Whoa. I know who you are. Hold on, I'm trying to see who you are. I don't want to show it on camera. I'm sorry. Oh my gosh, bro, what's up, bro? I ain't seen you in a minute. My bad. I just got excited. Hey, I just got day trading myself, so amazing to see you doing it as well. Any tips starting out? Any tips on starting out? That's such a big question because like there's so many tips. Let's see. Honestly, like starting out, I just remember it's a marathon. It's not a race. Like it's gonna take time. It may take you a couple months. It may take you a couple years, but if you never like quit, like you're never gonna lose, right? Like you can never lose if you never quit. So honestly, I would just say whoever you decide to watch to learn how to day trade or swing trade, stick to that one person. Do not strategy hop because that's going to slow you down. Like find that one person that you like watching and stick with them. And even if it looks like it's not working, just keep trying. Just keep trying. You just keep trying, right? Try it for like at least like 6 months with that strategy, right? If that strategy's still not working after 6 months, maybe look into something different or tweak it just a bit. But you really don't want to deviate too much with your strategy. So whatever strategy you pick, make sure it's a good one, right? Because when you start strategy hopping, that's going to slow you down so much. So just pick your one creator that you would like to watch or whatever course you want to follow and stick with it. Trust me. Them field levels on the daily and weekly all the way on point. No, like I love fields on y'all. I love fields on the high time frame. It is my favorite thing, like by far. Like because you know the high time frame is gonna respect structure. It's so well respected. And when you pair that with a lower time frame entry, bro, like imagine like a daily pullback or like a weekly pullback, and you got like a 4-hour entry at the perfect like moment, it's gonna pay. Like the way you hold trades like that, especially like with something like AJ, the way it flies, or really the yen pairs in general. Yen pairs tend to fly really well. It's hard to lose in the higher time frame if you're following the higher time frame structure. Let's see. So what lot size would you use to swing trade with a 5K account? That would depend on how much you're willing to risk. My battery's about to die. I gotta change my camera battery, y'all. Hold on. Alright. Whenever this battery dies, I'm going to switch it out for this one. Before I'm gonna keep talking. Your lot size depends on the size of your account. So let's say we can do a little math right here. Where's my text box real quick? Sorry, I'm trying to find something and my camera is blocking it. Text box. I don't know where it's at. Text. This is a brush. I don't want to draw on my screen. I want to type. I don't know where the text box is. It's actually crazy. Am I blind? Oh, here it is. Okay. You said if you have like a 5K account, that honestly depends on like how much you're willing to risk. So usually like when I'm doing like my position sizing, I don't know. Let's just say you have a 5K account and however, I'm trying to find a risk amount that's like not too crazy, but it's like decent. Let's just say like, I'm gonna keep it simple for right now. This is a pretty higher risk. I typically, you know, have a higher risk tolerance. I'm gonna just say like 5% or like 3%, something like that. Depending on like how much you're looking to risk per trade, that's like you're gonna find that dollar amount, right? So if you're looking to risk 5% per trade, then pull my calculator for a second. Right, so that's gonna be 5,000 times 0.05, right? So that's 250. So $250 a trade if you're, you know, risking 5%, right? If you're risking like 3%, 5,000 times 0.03, then you risk like 150 per trade, right? And let's say you have a lower risk tolerance, you just want to do 1%, and that's cool too. If you were doing 1%, I believe this would be like $50 per trade, if my mental math is right. I can double check it, but I'm pretty sure that's right. 50 times 0.01. Yeah, $50. So like, depending on what your risk tolerance is and how much you're willing to risk, that's like the dollar amount. And basically whatever software you're using for that trade. So whatever, let's say you're in Hanko Trade or whatever you use to trade, and you're setting your stop loss. When you set that stop loss, right? Let's say you have a position tool. When you're setting your stop loss, whatever size you put your stop loss, right, it's gonna calculate the dollar amount, right? So whatever dollar amount matches up to that that pip, like that lot size, that's what I choose. So if I have I don't know, if I have like a 100 pip stop loss, then whatever how can I put this? Basically, whatever the dollar amount is like set there, like for that lot size, if it matches up with my risk, so let's say I want to risk 5%. If I pick a pip size and it says 250 risk, that's what I'm placing, right? So my lot size is never consistent. It always changes based off of my lot size. If my lot size is bigger, then obviously I need a lower lot size to match it, right? If I have a really, really tight stop loss, then I'm going to have a bigger lot size to get to this 250 as well. If that makes sense. So it's based off of oh, my camera just died. Sorry, y'all. My camera just died. Give me 1 second. 1 second. I'm still here. I'm just changing my battery out. But it's based off of the, you know, it's based off how much you're willing to risk and based on how big your lot size is. So it's never a set lot size, right? It's always going to change depending on the trade. And that's how you're able to keep, you know, good risk management as well. You're keeping the same amount. You're always risking the same amount. Let me switch out my battery real quick. 1 second. I should have charged my battery earlier today, but that's my bad. Oops. Okay. What's my mentor box in monthly candle use? Hold on, I'm about to read your comment. Give me 1 second. Let me put this back on here. Whoa. But that's a good question. That is a good question. I think a 5K account is a great starting account size, honestly. Because the higher the account size, the less you have to risk. And that's honestly the best way to, you know, ensure that you're, you know, in it for the long game. When you risk higher, you kind of put yourself in a more risky boat of blowing your account. But the lower you're able to risk and still make a high amount, it's also, you know, that's more preferable. So, okay, camera back on. Can y'all see me now? Can y'all see me? Yeah, cool. Cool. But yeah, that was a really good question. You said my mentor box in monthly candle, use fib on current weekly candle, break it. Wait, what? Break the 0, he holds to the 161, and he just let it ride, and it works. But them holds are crazy time. Yeah, that's a long hold. Not gonna lie, it's a pretty long hold. Especially on the weekly time frame. Yeah, you see, you have a $200 account. I think $200 is decent to start. Like if you're looking to like learn how to trade. But honestly, like the only way you're really gonna like flip an account is like if you really like know what you're doing. And that's gonna take time. I feel like the $200 accounts are cool, like for learning. Like if you're trying to like learn, understand the process, make a little bit of profit, that's cool. But at some point, I think it's best to actually just like learn, kind of save up, and just put the money in your account. Like just build it up slowly. Like whatever you're doing for your job or whatever. I feel like it's a lot better because you're actively learning and you're actively building that income. And then once you get to a point where like you know what you're doing, you're winning trades in your demo account, right? Like consistently like winning trades, you're like consistently making profits on your demo account. That's when I would actually switch to the live account. And then whatever, amount you saved up on the live, I would just use that. Like personally, that's what I would do. Like if you're still learning and you're still like unsure, I would just be on demo. I would take trades on demo, or you can forward test, forward trade, all that. But I would not risk my capital unless like I really knew what I was doing, and I would just keep saving. What's a good amount? If I'm being honest, like like minimum, like at least like 1K. Like if I'm being honest, like if you're not really looking to, if you're looking to make still a decent amount of money, like kind of decent, starting off, and you don't want to like over risk your account, I would say like 1K. That's just me. Because like when you get to those lower dollar amounts, you really like, if you want to see like a high risk amount, you're kind of over leveraging, and if you don't know what you're doing, you can blow your account really easily. So I feel like 1K is a good place to start. And then once you're able to stack and stack and stack and stack, you'll have a lot more cushion, to build your account. Yeah, 1K, I'm sorry, 1K is just like, especially if you're trading like something like gold. Oh my God. Because gold, bro, if you're swing trading gold, a lot of my gold setups, just like on a 0.1 lot size, like my stop loss is like $100 alone, like on the lower lot size. I don't know how some of y'all are trading gold on anything lower than a 1K account. Like I don't know how y'all are doing it. Like y'all actually amaze me. Like I get scared when I see people trade silver on like a $300 account. Like how are you trading silver? Like what is happening? Because it's so volatile. I don't know how y'all do it. Gold is really dropping, y'all. Gold is really tanking right now. That's crazy. I was thinking about when price came and like broke right here, I wanted an entry, but I didn't want a 4-hour entry like that. I kind of wanted like a deeper pullback, but I never really got that pullback, so I kind of left it alone. But then, yeah, gold is really tanking though. It is really tanking. Just woke up. What did I miss? Honestly, you missed pretty much the whole live stream. I'm probably about to end it pretty soon. We're almost at 2 hours, and that's very, very long. I don't want to go to 2 hours. You interacting today, I gotta put in the bell on your channel. Yeah, I do. I try to interact on the live. I do. Just a recap on what I'm waiting for, y'all. I'm waiting on this daily pullback. Well, I'm waiting to see if we get a daily pullback on here, because it's looking like we're rejecting this psychological level. That's what I'm waiting on. I'm looking to see if price is going to shift. We're seeing exhaustion on the 4-hour. As you can see, the 4-hour, we were very choppy right here. We're kind of back in this consolidation zone. I'm looking to see if price is going to look to come and break back out. We can probably trade it up to this level for the pullback, but all in all, we're going to look to take the bigger daily move down to the downside. I'm going to put that, I'm going to draw that fib back on here one more time. Swing high, swing low, right? Like overall, we do want to sell, but I feel like price, I don't know. I feel like we're kind of exhausted on the 4-hour. Like as you can see right here, all my time frames are bearish, bearish, bearish. I can't really enter a sell if we're all the way at the bottom, right? I need the 4-hour to give me some kind of pullback, right? Grab some liquidity first. I need this 4-hour to shift bullish for a little bit so we can get that pullback, and then shift bearish so we can take sales right here. Because I don't want to take sales on this support level. Notice how like right here, a bunch of rejections, right? I want to take sales in the premium up here. I don't want to take sales down here. I want to sell high, right? I don't want to sell down here. So that's what we're waiting on, AJ. I just want to give y'all a little recap on what we're waiting on. And yeah, I'll take a few more questions, but after that I'm gonna cut it because it's getting very late. Very long. How long it took you to get your knowledge, get to your level of knowledge? For me, it took me a couple years of just studying, but I feel like if you just stick to that one person and you just lock in, And just it honestly, it really depends on how dedicated you are. Like if you're really dedicated and like learning how to trade and you put a lot of time in and you're like learning every day, then you can learn it pretty fast. Cause when I was learning, I was literally like every day I took like at least an hour to study something of trading. Like I was watching some kind of like whoever my mentor was, I was watching that person and I was taking notes and I was back testing. And I was doing that like at least once a day. And then the weekends I was back testing. But once you get to a point where you're good, you don't have to do it like as much anymore. You're kind of like you get it. But it really just depends on how dedicated you are to trading. Like the more time you put in, you're gonna get it faster. If you're kind of just like with it, well, your results are gonna be as well, right? So whatever you put in is what you get out. Let's see. How do you know when to take a trade is consolidating? How do I know when the trade's consolidating? Right here. So right here, we actually kind of broke out the consolidation. So like, but we're still kind of like in this little zone. I'm gonna show y'all. So really and truly, the line charts say that the consolidation was really happening here, like this range. So this was the swing high, right? So we're making lower lows, lower highs, lower lows. When price fails to make a new high or a new low and it's just in a range, like right now we're just in a range, this is consolidation, right? This is consolidation. When we broke out, right, this right here, we made a new low. So we broke out this consolidation box, but it looks like we're starting to come back into that. So I'm looking to see if price is going to like give a lower high and then shift lower. And even still, I probably wouldn't take the sell because I feel like the 4 hours is a little exhausted right now. But either price is going to do that or price is going to break out and make new highs. But I feel like price is starting to push back in this level. So I'm just kind of watching structure. Yeah. I don't know. We'll see. I have alerts down here too. So if price breaks below here, I'll know. But I think price is about to come back in this little box and just consolidate some more. No, wait, what you said? Just at the beginning of my Forex learning. Thanks for the live. Of course, no problem. No disrespect. I don't know what she's talking about. Your Forex language is Arabic to me. Honestly, that's okay. Like, it's okay. I'm gonna do the beginning course. That's a goal for the summer, is to have the beginner course on my channel. So all my language will not be foreign anymore. You'll know exactly what I'm talking about. $200 account I started with last year. My first whole year, a few months back. I had my biggest week on silver, grew that account to 1,200. The next week I blew it on gold. That's crazy. I mean, silver and gold was moving crazy, honestly, for like the past couple months. So I could definitely see that. But the idea of trading silver on a $200 account is just so nuts to me. Like how did you not blow it like then and there? Because I really couldn't have traded like a metal until like I really had like more capital. Because the lot sizes were just so big as a swing trader. You seen NZD USD? I don't really trade that. I don't really trade NZD pairs, if I'm being honest. I don't know why I don't trade them. Like last time I looked at this was like back in like, what was I doing? Oh, this is why I don't trade it, because what is going on? What is going on the daily? Looks like we broke below a little bit. Man, y'all, I just can't do this. Where is the trend on the weekly, bro? Like this is why I don't trade a lot of these pairs, man. Like, where's the weekly trend? I can't even tell you where the weekly wants to go. I can't even tell you. Like, a lot of people ask me why I only trade yen pairs or mostly yen pairs. This is why. With yen pairs, you understand that the interest rate on the yen is like significantly low compared to these other pairs. 9 times out of 10, a yen pair is always trending upwards, right? Like 9 times out of 10, like if you look at the history of like AJ, super strong bullish trend, like for majority, right, of this year, bullish, right? UJ, a little more choppy, but overall kind of like in the up direction, right? GJ has a really, really strong uptrend. Like, this is why I trade yen pairs, because you can clearly see the direction like on the weekly time frame. But these type of pairs, I guess you can kind of say it's a slight downtrend. But like this current period is kind of just, I can't really tell you where the price wants to go. I don't really trade this pair for this reason. Like, this will stress me out, honestly. Now lower time frame is a little bit more clear. A little bit. Daily. What are you looking at on NZD USD? Like, what are you looking for personally? I really don't want to look at this, to be honest. I just don't like this pair. I'm sorry. I just don't. I don't know. I mean, if you're following the 4-hour structure, then I mean you can trade the 4-hour structure. Like, you know, if you look for that, see if price gets here and see what it does from here, you know, you can look for that. But it looks like we're getting a pullback on the daily. This is daily. Yeah, I don't know. I don't trade this pair. Last question. I'm trying to learn, but I don't know where to start. I would start with just market structure, just pure market structure. Let me see. I would start, and be very honest, I would start, where is my video? I would start right here. Market structure. Like, this is exactly where I would start. Learn market structure. This is like the most foundational thing you could learn, honestly. Start right here. Start right here. Start right here. It's a great video, I promise. Self-plug. Shameless self-plug right there. How long you been streaming? Way too long. I'm about to get off. It's about to be 2 hours. Way too long. Thanks for the summary. For gold, even 5K accounts, I use a 0.5 lot if you want to be safe. Yeah, gold is just, you gotta be careful with gold. Trying to hit 1 million by next week. Me too, bro. Me too. Me too. It's just for the paper life you ain't it. Y'all funny. I'm looking for sales. I feel like 100%. And yeah, I'm following the 4-hour. Yeah, the 4-hour looks pretty clean, to be honest. If you're following the 4-hour, I can see that. Like, if price comes back here and you get that shift to structure like on lower time frame, I think that's a solid play. It's just that, I don't know, I like using daily targets, and this daily direction is just like thrown off to me. Just a little bit. I don't know. You said, I got a question. Do you count the retest as wicks taps or body taps? The retest can be the wicks too. I count the wicks as well. So for example, I'm trying to find an example. Where's a retest? Bro, it's so consolidated, I can't even find a clean retest. This structure is disgusting. Hold on. No. Bitcoin. Or actually, let's look at gold. Gold doesn't really, let me see. Let me see some 1-hour structure. So like, that's kind of like both. I was trying to find an example of like the wicks. I guess like right here. So we broke structure. Came back to retest. If it was just like the wicks touching it, I would still count it as a retest. As long as price was here at some point, it touched it at some point, that's all that matters to me. Price got here, Cool. We shift the structure. Cool. We're good. All right. That's all I care about. You have such a good vibe. I appreciate that. Please take a moment to talk about growing an account. Ooh, y'all, I gotta get off though. I've been on here for a while. Take a moment to talk about growing a small account from I have a video on that. I have a video on that. Where is that video? It is pretty old. I think it's like this one. Grow a small account fast. I will watch that video. I'm not even trying to be like, oh, go watch my video. Like, no, I feel like I explained it so much better on this video than what I can explain on this live in a short time. Like, I would say go watch the video. And like, if you have questions, like DM me on Instagram. If you DM me on Instagram and I don't respond, just do it. Just do it again. Like sometimes I just miss it. Just DM me again. I got you. I like WIC retest. Yeah, I like the WIC retest too, because I like seeing that rejection as well. You come to New York City, I got you. I would love to come to New York City. Oh my gosh. It sounds like an amazing time. Okay, y'all. I have been on live for such a long time. I have to get off. I'm very hungry. I did not eat at all today. I showed y'all what I'm looking at for, AUDJPY. We are looking for a deeper pullback on the daily. If possible, we are getting those WIC rejections, right? We're rejecting this level. We're looking to see if price wants to pull up. If price decides to just dump, that's cool. I'm not gonna be in that, like, because I feel like we need a bigger pullback, right? I don't feel comfortable taking a trade with everything just being down here. I want to see a higher time frame pullback first. So being patient. It's Tuesday. We got time. We're gonna wait on that. Probably gonna end up buying up this pullback. Low key buying this up and then selling it down. It's probably what we're gonna end up doing. So just keep your eye out for that. And yeah, I appreciate you. Yeah, I appreciate you too. Thank you. Good night. Good night, guys. Good night. Good night. Good night. I appreciate all of y'all. I hope you have an amazing night for sure. Until next time, y'all. All right. Bye.